Hey family, what is going on, y'all? Happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day. Okay, y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you want to be a part of this family, and make sure that you like this video. It helps with the algorithm. But let's get into these heart fangs. Okay, that's the name of this nail set. Before we do that, get into this green goblin set, y'all. I did this 2 weeks ago and it still looks it still looks pretty good. I will put the link at the top and also in the description box. So I'm starting out with my nails prepped, and I will put a link to that video in the description box as well as at the top. And I'm going to use this dehydrator. It's half acetone and half 30% alcohol in an old nail polish bottle that's washed out, of course. And I'm going to paint that over my nails, and this basically just takes out all the oils from your nails. Next, I'm going in with this gelish acid-free nail primer. It helps with lifting, very much so, and I got it from Amazon. And I'm going to paint this over my nails as well, just like the dehydrator. And I'm going to let that air dry for a couple of seconds.
Perfect.
So I have my tips all sized. I'm using some full cover tips, and my ring and middle finger I'm using the half tips, and it's coughing, and you'll see why. Now I use my e-file to etch the inside of the tips so that they're rough. And I'm also going to place these tips at an angle because I want the insides of the nail to be straight, because this is going to be like two halves of a heart, if that makes sense. Now I'm going in with this Nail Bond NYK1, and it's pretty good nail glue for my first time using nail glue, but I'm just going to attach that on my fingers at the angle. So I attached the nail tips to my fingers, and now I'm going to go in with some nail clippers and just clip at a diagonal and try to make it look like a heart. Now it's going to be a little crazy because I don't have nail scissors that are sharp enough that and also aren't curved. So it's going to look crazy in the beginning, but it's going to look good in the end. Okay. So after clipping the nails, this is what they look like, and I wanted to make sure that the length was pretty spot on with the full cover tips, so that's why I'm measuring those. After I do that, I take my filing board and I sharpen the shape as well as buff. So now I'm going in with my Gershon Clear Polygel, and this is a pretty good brand, but I'm going to use this as my adhesive. So I put a dollop of Polygel on my nail bed, and I'm going to take the full cover coffin tips and I'm just going to press that down on the Polygel, make sure that it kind of squeeze out the sides, and I'm going to take some alcohol to clean it up around the cuticle area. So this is what they look like, and I'm going to work on the ring finger and the middle finger for a little bit. So I'm going to take some Moravon base coat and apply that to the two fingers and then cure for 120 seconds. And then after that, I just apply the Polygel. So when I apply the Polygel, and by the way, I'm using Gershon clear Polygel, I go in with my Polygel brush and I'm just tapping away. I'm tapping away. And this shape was very weird to me. So I had to kind of get out of frame a little bit to zoom in with my naked eye. And I was trying to make sure that it was kind of level, but had some sort of apex. This was hard to accomplish, but this is what it looks like. After curing for 2 minutes, I go in with my filing board and I pay attention to the free edge of the full cover tips. I buff that out, and then I'm using my Moravon base coat again, and I'm going to cure that for 2 minutes as well. So now we're going back in with the Gershon clear Polygel, and I'm going to put a dollop of that on the full cover tips. I'm doing this because the tips need a little bit more strength, so I just thought Polygel would be a great thing because that's the only thing that I have. And it actually works pretty well. Like right now as we speak, they are very, very strong with a layer of Polygel. So I highly recommend putting some type of Polygel or builder gel. I don't have builder gel, but I think that would be faster than Polygel. But I would recommend putting that on top of full cover tips. So this is what they look like after applying the Polygel to the rest of the fingers, and they feel sturdy, they feel good. So now I'm going to clean up the shape and I'm going to file and buff. All right, we want to make sure that the shape is sharp, as well as the shiny layer, we want that off. We want it to be rough. Now we're going in with the color application. So I'm using the Mifa base coat. I will also be using Moravon top coat. And for the colors, I decided to use number 2 of the Mifa set, which is a white gel polish. And I'm also going to go in with the number 6, and that's red. But for the white, I'm using that on the Fangs, and the red will be the full cover tips. So first step, I go in with the base coat and cover all of the nails and cure them for 2 minutes. Next, I go in with the red on the full cover tips, and I am applying 2 coats on each nail. And then, like I said before, I'm going to use the white gel polish on the fangs, well, on the heart, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to do 2 coats of that and cure it for 2 minutes as well. Now, I really hope y'all did not think that I was going to leave my nails looking like that. No, okay. I'm taking my 91% alcohol / slip solution, and I'm going to go around the cuticle area, just around my natural nail bed, and I'm going to take the nail polish off of my skin before I cure it, and boom, boom, bap. It looks like that. It looks cute already. I hope that you all can see the heart fangs. All right. Now we're going in with some red glitter, and I think that this is really pretty. And I'm just going to use this to make another heart outline on the fangs. But before I apply the glitter, I'm going to use the Moravon base coat so that the glitter can have something to stick to. And then when I lay down the glitter, and I'll have it in its desired place, that's when I cure it. So when I apply this red glitter, y'all, I'm just putting it any and everywhere, okay? Because glitter, it gets everywhere, you know? So I just applied everywhere, but then I took another brush with some alcohol and I just pushed the glitter that I didn't want just kind of out there. I pushed it into the shape of a heart. All right. And then once I did that for both of the nails, I cured it for 2 minutes. So boom, bap, after curing, this is what they look like, and it looks good, okay? But knowing me, I need a little bling, you know, a little bedazzle, all right? So I'm gonna go in with this stuck drill glue. This is really good for applying rhinestones, and I'm gonna go in with the Moravon top coat. So I go in with the stuck drill glue and I make sure that it's even. And then I'm going in with the top coat on top of that without curing. And I place my cuticle stones. Now I place the cuticle stones on the red full cover tips and cure. Now for the last step, I did the same thing. I applied the stuck drill glue and the top coat, and I just kind of played around with the rhinestone placement. And you guys, come on. You cannot sit here and tell me that I did not do this. Okay, I showed out on this set, period. Okay, happy Valentine's Day. Like, I'm not a nail tech. I'm not a nail tech, but I just keep getting better and better and better, okay? So y'all, please don't forget to subscribe to the family. If you have any more like nail ideas or nail suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye.